Welcome, friends, to Quote Core. Today, we embark on a journey through time, guided by the wisdom of an ancient philosopher whose insights on happiness remain as relevant today as they were over 2,000 years ago. He is, of course, the legendary Epicurus, and we're here to explore 20 of his most powerful quotes that can lead us all down the path to a joyful existence. Quote 1. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Epicurus reminds us that the pursuit of unfulfilled desires can overshadow the appreciation for our current blessings, emphasizing the importance of gratitude for what we've achieved. This quote encourages us to reflect on our journey and be thankful for the progress we've made. Quote 2. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one. Epicurus teaches that living a fulfilling life is inseparable from accepting the inevitability of death, encouraging us to embrace every moment with authenticity and purpose. This quote underscores the idea that a meaningful life is one lived with an awareness of its transience, guiding us to make the most of each day. Quote 3. Death does not concern us because as long as we exist, death is not here, and when it does come, we no longer exist. By viewing death as a state of non-existence, Epicurus alleviates the fear of death, promoting a mindset that enables us to live without unnecessary anxieties. This quote invites us to ponder the nature of our existence and understand that death in its essence is not something to fear but a natural part of life. Quote 4. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confident knowledge that they will help us. Epicurus values the assurance of unwavering support from friends, emphasizing the trust in their willingness to assist as a source of true comfort. This quote reminds us that the strength of a friendship lies not just in the actions, but in the unwavering confidence that friends will stand by us when needed. Quote 5. The wealth required by nature is limited and is easy to procure, but the wealth required by vain ideals extends to infinity. Epicurus distinguishes between essential and unnecessary wealth, guiding us to seek contentment in fulfilling our basic needs, rather than chasing endless desires dictated by societal expectations. This quote prompts us to evaluate our definition of wealth and encourages a shift towards a more sustainable and fulfilling mindset. Quote 6. Of all the means to ensure happiness throughout the whole life, by far the most important is the acquisition of friends. Epicurus highlights the significance of cultivating meaningful connections, asserting that genuine and supportive friendships are paramount to a happy and fulfilling life. This quote encourages us to invest time and energy nurturing relationships, recognizing their profound impact on our overall well-being. Quote 7. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Epicurus challenges the notion of abundance, asserting that true wealth lies not in possessions, but in our ability to derive joy and satisfaction from what we already have. This quote prompts us to reevaluate our priorities, focusing on the experiences and moments that bring true fulfillment. Quote 8. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Epicurus encourages a mindset of contentment, suggesting that those who constantly desire more may never find true satisfaction, even when surrounded by abundance. This quote urges us to find contentment in simplicity and appreciate the value of having enough rather than perpetually chasing more. Quote 9. It is folly for a man to pray to the gods for that which he has the power to obtain by himself. Epicurus challenges us to take responsibility for our lives, advocating self-reliance and action over reliance on divine intervention for matters within our control. This quote encourages us to proactively address challenges and seize opportunities rather than passively relying on external forces. Quote 10. I have never wished to cater to the crowd, for what I know they do not approve, and what they approve I do not know. Epicurus celebrates individuality and authenticity, cautioning against conforming to societal expectations. True happiness comes from staying true to oneself. This quote encourages us to embrace our unique perspectives and resist the pressure to conform, fostering genuine self-expression. Quote 11. The cry of the flesh bids us escape from hunger, thirst, and cold, for he who is free of these and expects to remain so might live in happiness even with Zeus. Epicurus acknowledges the basic human needs, but suggests that freedom from these necessities leads to a life of contentment, irrespective of external circumstances. This quote prompts us to reflect on the significance of our basic comforts and recognize the potential for happiness and simplicity. Quote 12. Why should I fear death? If I am, then death is not. If death is, then I am not. Why should I fear that which can only exist when I do not? Epicurus tackles the fear of death by pointing out the paradox that if we exist, death is not present, and when death arrives, our existence ceases. Therefore, there is no rational basis for fearing death. This quote invites us to contemplate the nature of fear and the irrationality of fearing an inevitable event. Quote 13. If the gods listened to the prayers of men, all humankind would quickly perish, since they constantly pray for many evils to befall one another. Epicurus questions the effectiveness of prayers and highlights the potential harm that could result if divine intervention aligned with human desires. He emphasizes the importance of ethical actions over relying on divine intervention. This quote encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and contribute positively to the world. Quote 14. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Epicurus underscores the importance of integrity and character. A person's ability to serve others is indicative of their potential as a leader, highlighting the interconnectedness of servitude and leadership. This quote prompts us to reflect on the qualities of good leadership and the responsibility that comes with positions of influence. Quote 15. The misfortune of the wise is better than the prosperity of the fool. Epicurus suggests that enduring challenges with wisdom is preferable to enjoying success without insight. True fulfillment comes from intellectual and emotional growth. This quote encourages us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, recognizing that wisdom gained from adversity is more valuable than superficial prosperity. Quote 16. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Epicurus acknowledges that overcoming challenges leads to personal growth and a sense of accomplishment. The journey through difficulties brings greater value and an easy and unchallenging path. This quote inspires us to view challenges as opportunities for personal development and to find satisfaction in overcoming obstacles. Quote 17. The wise man who has become accustomed to necessities knows better how to share with others than how to take from them. Epicurus emphasizes the benevolence of the wise, suggesting that those accustomed to life necessities are more inclined to share and give back to others than to take from them. This quote highlights the importance of generosity and the positive impact it has on both individuals and communities. Quote 18. The just man is most free from disturbance, while the unjust is full of the utmost disturbance. Epicurus highlights the connection between justice and inner peace, suggesting that a just person experiences less turmoil compared to one who acts unjustly. This quote encourages us to embrace principles of fairness and integrity, recognizing the positive impact of justice on personal well-being. Quote 19. It is better for you to be free of fear, lying upon a pallet, than to have a golden couch and a rich table and be full of trouble. Epicurus values a simple and tranquil life over external opulence that comes with complications. True happiness lies in peace of mind and freedom from fear. This quote prompts us to prioritize emotional well-being over material possessions, recognizing the importance of a peaceful mind in achieving genuine happiness. Quote 20. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epicurus emphasizes the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive influences. True happiness is found in the company of those who inspire and bring out the best in us. This quote encourages us to be mindful of our social circles, recognizing the impact of positive relationships on personal growth and happiness. Conclusion. So, quote, core family, embark on your own philosophical journey. Let Epicurus be your guide, but remember, the ultimate quest is yours to define. Go forth, spread joy, and make your life a masterpiece of wisdom and laughter. If you enjoyed this journey through Epicurus quotes, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Quote Core for more insightful content, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your favorite Epicurus quote or your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.